Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking through some player props I like on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Monday, January the 27th. We've got a big Monday slate tonight. I think we got a 12-game slate. There was only one game on Sunday. Didn't make a video for Sunday. We did make a video though for Saturday. Did go 3-0 on the three picks that we gave out Saturday, so hopefully you guys tailed those. We had a big slate Saturday, was able to cash in, and we got a big slate for Monday, and hopefully we can hit all the plays I'm going to give out in this video. Got 3 plays for today, guys. Taking a first look at the board on Sunday night. We have props up for about half the games right now. I think 6 of the 12 games we have props up for. So was able to find some plays I liked, and we're going to share those in this video, talk about why I like them. Now, before we do get started, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, if they help you out, make sure to hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel, and if you are new to Prizepicks, be sure to sign up for Prizepicks. Use that promo code NOAH when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first lineup. You'll get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account. So make sure to check out Prizepicks if you have not yet. And also, I do want to shout out Sleeper because we do have a partnership with Sleeper as well. You guys can sign up for Sleeper. Use promo code NOAH over there. Play your first $5 lineup. You'll instantly get $55 worth of free lineups. So this is a new promo Sleeper is doing for new users, and it's really simple and self-explanatory. You sign up, you make a deposit. Doesn't matter how much money you deposit. You can just deposit the minimum. You'll still get $55 worth of free lineups once you play your first $5 lineup. So really cool promo on Sleeper. Good way to kind of start to build your bankroll. Use those free lineups. Hopefully win some money off those and start to build a little bit of a bankroll up on Sleeper. So if you guys don't have Sleeper, make sure to sign up. And again, use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up for Sleeper. But yeah, guys, we got some props to talk about for this slate on Prizepicks for Monday. So got 3 plays I'm liking. Big slate tonight. Let's see if we can go 3-0 here. So all 3 props I like for today are going to be points props, and the first one that I'm liking is Anthony Davis for more than 25 points. So really like this matchup for Anthony Davis going up against the Hornets. The Hornets have historically been a pretty good matchup for centers. They're just not a team that really has good defense versus centers. They're not a team that really is good defensively around the rim. They'll give up plenty of points in the paint. This season, if you look at Charlotte's numbers against centers, they've been definitely a little bit better. But last season, they were one of the worst defensive teams versus centers, gave up the 3rd most points. As of late, we have started to see Charlotte kind of slip a little bit, start to really struggle against centers. They're actually third. They're giving up the 3rd most points per game to centers over the last 2 weeks. So this Charlotte team has definitely been more giving to centers as of late. It's a matchup that Anthony Davis has had a lot of success in historically, if you want to factor that in. For what it's worth, he's faced the Hornets 4 times since he's been with the Lakers. In those 4 games, 29 points, 32 points, 26 points, 26 points. So he is over this line in all 4 of his games versus Charlotte that he's been with the Lakers. It's a really good matchup for AD. Charlotte's been giving up a lot of points to centers lately. And you look at AD as of late, been playing really well, going over this line in some tougher went under in some tougher matchups, but he's gone over against Golden State, went over against Washington. The games he went under, though, I mean, Miami, really tough matchup, good defensive team against centers. The Clippers, been really good defensively against centers this year. And Boston, really good defensively against centers. So, like, a lot of the games lately where AD has struggled have been tough matchups. But he crushed against the Wizards. He crushed against the Warriors. I want to say he's had some big games lately against, bad teams and in soft matchups. He had 30 points against San Antonio. He had 30 against Houston, 28 against Cleveland, 36 against Sacramento. Really like the spot for AD. AD's had a lot of success in matchups like these historically. These teams that really struggle around the rim, these teams that give up points in the paint. These are the type of spots that AD typically thrives in. Like the spot a lot for him. And looking at some sportsbook odds, a lot of sportsbooks right now have AD's points prop set at 25.5, and it's pretty much even money. If not, I think even some books have it slightly favored towards the over on 25.5 points. We're getting his line at 25 on Prizepicks. So I like this play quite a bit. It's going to be our first play for Monday night. Now the next prop I like is going to be a prop on Zion Williamson. And we're going to take Zion Williamson for more than 21.5 points. So Zion has been injured a lot this season. He comes back, he plays a little bit, then he gets injured. He's a tough player to, He's a player that's really good when he's healthy, but he's just had a tough time staying on the court this season. I think this season Zion's only played 11 games all season, but he's been really effective when he's been on the floor. And we saw him return last game against Charlotte, and he played 26 minutes, which was really good to see. He also lost some minutes last game because of a blowout. If you look at the rotations, Zion actually subbed out with about three minutes left in the game. So he was actually on pace to play about 29 minutes last game had the game been competitive. This game against the Raptors projects to be competitive. It has a 1.5 point spread. So if this game is close, I think we're going to get like 28 to 30 minutes on Zion. Now, Zion has been playing limited minutes a lot this season because like when he comes back from injury, they typically play him limited minutes for a few games before they ramp him up. But the fact that he was able to play 26 minutes in his first game back makes me feel pretty confident he'll play closer to 30 minutes here, maybe 28 to 30 minutes. And when Zion has played at least 28 minutes this season, it hasn't been much, but when he's played at least 28 minutes this season, he's only gone over this points prop, and I believe like 3 out of 6 games. But like some of these matchups were kind of tough. Also, some of these were like the first games of the season where he went under. So it's really hard to gauge. Like Zion, he just hasn't he played 4 or like 5 or 6 games to start the season, then got injured, came back, and then was pretty good for 2 or 3 games, and then he got injured again, and then he came back last game and looked really good when he was on the court. So it's hard to really look too much into Zion's season-long stats because it's been like over a 3-month sample with him, just because he's been on and off. But as of late, he's looked really good when he's been on the floor. Looked great in his return last game against Charlotte. Really like the matchup for him here against Toronto. Toronto is definitely a good matchup, especially for Zion and how he likes to score. Zion's a guy that scores a lot around the rim, in the paint, and Toronto's a team that will definitely give up points in the paint. They're bottom 10 when it comes to allowing points in the paint this season. In terms of like giving up the most points in the paint, they're in the bottom 10. So I think this is a pretty good matchup for Zion. He's had a really, really big role as of late. Pretty high usage rate as well. I want to say, last game, his usage rate was really high last game because they didn't have DeJounte Murray. We'll see if DeJounte Murray plays today. I believe he's listed as questionable. I'm going to take a look at that just to confirm. DeJounte's questionable again. So, like, if DeJounte Murray doesn't play, that's going to be even better for Zion. But, like, over Zion's last 5 games, he's had a usage rate over 40%. Now, is Zion going to continue to have a usage rate that high? Pretty unlikely. But, man, he's had such a high usage rate lately. He's been incredibly effective when he's been on the floor. It's a great matchup. Had a usage rate. He had a 40% usage rate last game. Like, they're just feeding the ball to Zion when he's on the floor. And it's a really good matchup for him to be able to score facing a Raptors team that will definitely get killed around the rim, will give up a lot of points in the paint. So I do like the spot a lot for Zion, like him for more than 21.5 points. Also, a positive was him being able to play 26 minutes in his first game back from injury. Makes me think he'll be able to play about 28 to 30 minutes tonight. And again, he played 26 minutes last game, even with it being a blowout. Could have probably played more. But then the final pick I do like, again, it's another points prop. We're going to take Naz Reid for more than 13.5 points. So Naz Reid has started to see increased minutes as of late. The Timberwolves have been playing a really tight rotation. They pretty much play like an 8-man rotation every night. Maybe they'll play like 9 guys, but typically it's a pretty tight 8-man rotation. And you look at Naz Reid's minutes lately, he has been playing really big minutes. Last 10 games, 23, 23, 29, 24, and then lately 28, 25, 26, 33, 27, 25. So like he's been getting about 25 to 30 minutes pretty much on a nightly basis. He's been really good off the bench for this Timberwolves team. He's been scoring a ton. He's a guy that can do everything when he's on the floor. And this is a really good matchup for him to be able to score. So Naz Reid's a guy that he can play off ball. He can shoot threes. Like he's a guy that can post up. He can score around the rim, but he can also stretch the floor, can shoot threes. And this Atlanta team will give up a lot of threes. They're just a team that will give up a lot of open shots, especially from behind the arc. This season, Atlanta is giving up the most 3-point attempts made per game. They're giving up the most 3-pointers made per game. And then when it comes to 3-point attempts, they're giving up the 6th most 3-point attempts per game. We already saw Naz Reid face Atlanta earlier this season, and he crushed in this matchup. He played 29 minutes and was very effective, had 23 points in 29 minutes. I think this spot sets up really good for Naz Reid because of how he can stretch the floor, how he can shoot threes. And this, like I said, this Atlanta team, they've been a big 3-point funnel this year, giving up a lot of 3-pointers made, a lot of 3-point attempts. It's a great matchup for Naz Reid. Love to see the minutes are trending up as well. He's got some minutes upside right now. He's been playing almost 30 minutes a night over his last few games, 26, 27, 33. If he's got that upside in him for minutes, he's got a pretty good chance at 14 points because when Naz Reid gets about 25 to 26 minutes, you can typically bet on him scoring 14 points. I mean, if you look at this season in games with at least 25 minutes, I'm going to take a look at his games this season with 25 minutes because I want to say he's gotten 14 points in a large majority of those. So this season with at least 25 minutes, he's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 15 out of 24 games this season with at least 25 minutes, Naz Reid's been able to score 14 points. And he's had some games where he's gotten really close, 13, 12, 12, 11, 10. And if you look at the games where he went under, like 1 for 10 shooting, 2 for 9 shooting, 4 for 10, 2 for 7, 3 for 10. Like a lot of the games where he went under, he shot really poorly. Obviously, shooting efficiency is kind of something that's tough to predict, but what I think we are going to get is the volume here. Last time he faced Atlanta, he was able to get up 19 shot attempts in that game. He got up 10 three-point attempts in that game, so that just kind of shows you this matchup sets up really well for Naz Reid to be able to get up a bunch of shots, especially some threes. I don't know if we have a three-pointers made line on Naz Reid. I want to take a look and see if they actually have that up. So there is no three-pointers made, but I think taking some Naz Reid three-pointers made props, maybe like, especially if you can get some really good odds on him to make like 3 threes, 4 threes, 5 threes. Not saying he will, but if you can get some really good odds on those, like some really long odds, like let's say he's like plus 1,000 to make like 4 threes or 5 threes. I don't think he would be that much, but I'm not sure. That's something I would definitely be interested in kind of taking a dabble in because, like I said, this Atlanta team gives up so many off-ball threes, which is where Naz Reid kind of lives. And he was able to jack up 10 threes last time he faced Atlanta. So I think that's worth a sprinkle too, but I do like his points prop a lot here for more than 13.5 points. So these are 3 early plays, guys, that I do like for this Monday NBA slate. We're going to take Anthony Davis for more than 25 points, Zion Williamson for more than 21.5 points, and Naz Reid for more than 13.5 points. So if you guys are going to be tailing me on these 3 plays, let's try and go 3-0 here, see if we can make some money on this slate. As always, do appreciate you guys watching these Prizepicks videos, supporting the Prizepicks content. Make sure that you hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel, if you are new to Prizepicks, be sure to sign up for Prizepicks. Use that promo code NOAH when you do. And when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code, place your first lineup. You'll get $50 in promo funds instantly added to your account when you sign up for Prizepicks with code NOAH. But good luck tonight, guys. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you in the next video.